Good morning class. Today we'll start with implantation. Implantation is the stage of pregnancy at which the embryo adheres to the wall of the uterus. At this stage of prenatal development, the conceptual is called the blastocyst. Okay, so it is this addition that the embryo receive oxygen. Implantation means in this embryo receive the oxygen and nutrition from the mother to be able to growth. Okay, so next is your fertilization. So fertilization means the fusion of sperm nucleus and egg nucleus is called the fertilization. So fusion of male and female gamete. So we'll talk about men. So in men and other we'll talk about other higher animals also. So in man and other higher animals, it occurs within the body of female. So it is called internal fertilization. While in other lower vertebrates like fishes, amphibians, it occurs outside the body, generally in the open water, and it is called external fertilization. So generally animals in which internal fertilization takes place are called viviparous, that is they give birth to the young one, and animal with the external fertilization are known as oviparous, that is they lay eggs. Okay, they lay eggs. Okay, so sites of the fertilization. So here we have seen viviparous and oviparous. So in viviparous, that is mammals including human female also, fertilization of the ovum takes place in the fallopian tube. During copulation, the continuous stimulation of the gland penis results in the discharge of the semen. It is a type of fluid into the female vagina. It is known as the insemination. So sperms are mobile structure. Mobile structure means small size. So they are mobile structure. So they travel up in the genital tract and reaches to the ovum. But any of them fuses with the egg. The process of fertilization is completed in the three main steps. That is, first is penetration of the sperm into the ovum. First sperm will goes to the ovum. Second is activation of ovum by completing the second mitotic division, and finally form the polar body. And third is your fusion of the sperm and the egg nucleus. If we will further will go with physiochemical event during fertilization, is that the process of fertilization involve many physiochemical events also. After the sexual intercourse, the semen containing crores of sperms, means more than a number, more than 1,000 or more than that. So crores of sperms of male is ejaculate into the vagina, from where it reaches to the uterus. Through the process of Singering absorption, it absorbs this process, and tail of the sperm help in their movement. Most of the sperm die due to acidic secretion from the uterus wall. So at last, due to such reason, only few hundreds or thousands of the sperm are able to reach the oviduct or fallopian tube. These sperms travel with the speed of 1.5 to 3.0 mm per minute. Okay, and once the sperm reaches to the oviduct, these adhers around the ovum, means they will travel around the ovum. At the place of the attachment of one of the sperm with the ovum, a swollen structure is formed, and that swollen structure on the outer wall of the ovum, it is called the fertilization cone. Okay, so after that fertilization cone, on the surface of the egg or ovum, the penetrating sperm releases some enzyme through its acrosomes by the help of acrosomes. Such enzymes are collectively called the sperm lysing enzyme. Okay, so it dissolves the egg membrane. Okay, it dissolves the egg membranes and make a passage for the entrance of the sperm. and later enters inside the egg, but its tail degenerated outside. And after the degenerating of the tail, the sperm release anti-fertilization, that is known as secreted inside its acrosomes, है ना. So which react with the fertilizing of the ovum and dissolve the egg membrane to make a path of the sperm to reaches the surface of the ovum. Means they make a path of sperm to reach the ovum. So both anti-fertilizing or fertilizing are specific species. So two gametes of two different species cannot fuse. And after all these things, you can fully described, the full process is described in this diagram. You can see at last all the changes which make place in the sperm that prepare into the fertilize with the ovum is called the capitation. Okay, so union of the two nuclei and two cytoplasm lead to the formation of zygote. That two nuclei cytoplasm form the zygote. And after the onset of the intercourse between male and female partner, the fertilization of egg may take 2.0 to 2.5 hours. So the fertilized ovum or zygote now move towards the uterus, where it reaches after the periods of above the 7 after 7 days. So this is all about the physiochemical event during the fertilization and formation of the zygote. Now significance of fertilization, that is, first is your embryonic development. Now the fertilized egg, that is known as zygote, is said to be the activated and enter into a series of development phases to give rise to a new individual. Means they will form by the egg, or we can say the zygote will form a new individual. So the young child, or we can say infant, okay, is formed inside the uterus. Means inside the uterus a young child, in biological term we say infant is formed. So 10 weeks old dividing zygote inside the uterus is called the embryo, and all the subsequential changes taking place in zygote after fertilization to the period of 10 weeks is known as embryonic development. Means the gap of 10 week, है ना, that is known as embryonic development. So after 10 week, what will happen? The embryo inside the uterus is called fetus. Fetus is also known to be a small child. So from birth to the next 1 year, the newborn child is called infant. However, all the changes taking place in the zygote from the time of the fertilization to the birth of infant as embryonic development. The correct term of the development of fetus to infant is called the prenatal development. This is known as a prenatal development. So after this prenatal development, we'll see the formation of blastula, or we can say blastulation. In this blastula and blastulation, the blastomere of morula undergoes regenerated so as to give rise to a central cavity. Means inside that a central cavity is formed inside the morula known as blastocoele. Okay, so these blastocoele, the embryonic stage with the blastocoele is called the blastula. Means this blastocoele is called as blastula. So these blastocoele separates a surface layer of the blastomeres and inner cell mass. Okay, so you can easily understand in this diagram. Look at this diagram. Okay, so blastomere inside the cell mass, the blastomere on the surface of the embryo become flattened, and the tropostero, that is known as tropoblast, is formed. And after that tropoblast, this layer on further development produces extra embryonic membrane and placenta, which helps in the nourishment of the embryo. while the inner cell mass called the embryoblast and is designated to form the embryo proper. So it become displaced towards the one of the end of the early embryo, which at its start called the blastodermic vessels, or we can say blastocyst. So the end of the blastocyst, where the inner cell mass remain attached with trophoblast cells from the embryonic pole, means here in this last stage that cell will attach to the embryonic pole. Thank you.